Senna.
All right, continuing forward, House of the Dragon, Season 2, Episode 6. Let's jump into it. I think that we need an Office-type show based in the Game of Thrones world. You know, a mockumentary of some kind.
That would be weird.
Are you kidding me? People would eat that up.
The whole pretense is that they're shooting a documentary or whatever, and they have these, like, looking straight at the camera moments. How do you do that when cameras are not invented yet?
Oh, gosh. Like, they didn't invent dragons yet either, ACHARA, but somehow that works in the show.
All right, what do we got here?
The Golden Tooth is honored to receive you. I have 500 fighting men, armed, full of spirit.
I bring 1,000
Rah, rah.
knights of my own.
Oh, okay.
There's as many archers and men-at-arms.
And a lion.
We are ready to march at your command, my lord.
His vibe is totally different.
I want you to send a raven to King's Landing. Tell my brother we are ready to march as soon as Prince Aemond is able to join us on Vega.
Of course.
He has such a snooty attitude.
Yeah.
My men have had a long march. They are most eager to embrace the hospitality of your keep.
Oh, goodness. He has to feed, like, over 1,000 men?
And a lion.
Jesus. Yeah. I hope you're prepared. Do you have enough food? And alcohol? And women?
He dares to summon me. With haste.
Oh, God.
My brother's army is strong, but it does seem to
I am the
surprise
Prince
me
Regent, not a dog to be called to heel. Tell your brother that if he does not deliver his host to Harrenhal with haste, Daemon's dragon will become the least of his worries.
Your irritations are justified, Aemon, but it does seem...
I have a task for you as well,
Oh.
Oh, what?
Sir Dylan.
He just ignored her.
We will make an alliance with the Triarchy.
You cannot mean to treat with the free cities. The captains of their ships are dangerous mercenaries.
Is that regret on his face? On Kristen's face?
The Triarchy will delight in a chance to terrorize the Sea Snake again. Let them weaken his blockade, while our true allies make their long journey east.
Interesting plan.
What has come of our letters to the Greyjoys?
They have been to no avail.
The Red Kraken waits, seeking his best advantage.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Though we may draw him in with honey, if it comes to it. An offer of marriage, perhaps, to the Dowager Queen.
Out of the question.
Your Grace, if Daemon prevails in the Riverlands, I no longer have the numbers to challenge him. We lost much at Rook's Rest, as you all know.
Yeah, as you will know.
Take what strength we have and force Daemon and his Riverlords to fight on two fronts. My uncle is a challenge I welcome. If he dares face me.
Oh, I want to see that.
I see we're all agreed.
I guess you could say that.
Your Grace.
He didn't even acknowledge her.
Mother?
Now he does.
Let's have a private chat.
I caution you, Aemond. Boldness is one thing, but
Remind
overconfidence...
me of your place on the small council.
Oh my goodness.
You know very well I represented your father during the last years of his life, and I have been a counsellor to Aegon.
Capably so. Father's dead. Aegon is.
Are you firing her?
You served the realm well. At a time of need. That need is ended. You are no longer obliged.
Oh my goodness.
It's not a matter of obligation. This counsellor's need of a tempering voice.
But more than enough of those, if you ask me.
You have the impetuousness of youth.
Yes.
And its arrogance. Neither of which is to be
I
desired in a
release
king.
you of your seat.
Wow.
Such as it was.
Oh my goodness.
Sure you'll be much pleased to return to more domestic pursuits.
How did she not slap the eye patch right off his face?
I know. I know. Okay. This is interesting. You will regret this.
Have the indignities of your childhood not yet sufficiently been avenged?
He's like, I have another mother figure for that.
You have the gratitude of the crown.
Dang. Look what you created. Mm-hmm. Oh, because you didn't understand what was being said to you. I wonder how frequently they go through candles on this set.
So many. Oh.
There you go.
All hail your hand.
Bring him forth.
Who are you?
Yeah, I was
Sir
about to ask.
Stefan, I have lost Princess Rhaenys and her dragon, and I must not go to battle myself, as I am constantly told, lest I am slain or captured, and
There is still Daemon and Caraxes and the Rivermen.
that remains to be seen. I must now proceed as if I stand alone. And I see now that to do that, I need more dragon riders.
Okay.
But there are no more in your family, Your Grace. Your younger sons are babes. There is Princess Rhaena.
She has attempted it, alas.
Is he related?
Then who could do it?
I don't know.
You.
Okay. Yeah.
He's like, what?
You are of noble birth. Darklings and the Targaryens had some common blood. Your grandmother's grandmother, Ariana.
Goodness.
They're like, we're desperate.
Could it be possible?
To even consider such a thing.
I must protest, Your Grace, the risk involved in such a venture.
I was thinking about that.
He's
what
all
if he
about
gets
it.
eaten?
I am but a man. The dragons are gods.
Come on, dude.
Your Grace honors me beyond what I deserve.
Is he into it?
Will you do it?
You understand your peril, Sir Stefan. I do not compel you to do this.
Okay.
Okay.
To claim a dragon, you must also be prepared to die.
I well understand the risk, and I
He's a
accept it
knight.
with gladness.
Dude.
I swore to ward my queen with all my strength and to give my blood for hers. That is my oath, Your Grace.
I've got chills.
I have my fingers crossed for this
I
guy that they don't just
know.
execute him.
Ay.
Because they need a W.
Yeah, they really do. This is like a proper Hail Mary move, you know? It's like we're so desperate. Oh my gosh.
This dude is just stuck here for the rest of the season.
Yeah. Trapped in a nightmare.
Oh. This is a fun nightmare.
Did you say it?
What?
The heir for a day. Did you say it?
Oh, man.
My family was just destroyed. You should have been at my side.
Is he actually haunted by those words? That he said it?
Probably.
I've decided to name a new heir. You are to return to Runestone and your lady wife at once, and you are to do so without
Oh, he's just
quarrel.
reliving the incident.
Yeah.
I wonder if this speaks to what he was feeling underneath that hard exterior in those moments.
Yeah.
Because he's like tearing up here.
Oh, he can't leave.
Trapped in the trauma.
Open the door!
Oh, what's he gonna do?
Please.
Oh, there it goes. Oh gosh. Wow. He's like having waking dreams, or is he sleepwalking?
What are you playing at, old man?
I do wonder, Your Grace, if you're...
He's blaming him.
Are you mocking me? Sit!
Yeah, chill.
You resent my being here. Perhaps you are an agent of the High Tower rabble.
No, stop.
Or are you still in league with your club-footed nephew, or is it Rhaenyra herself?
I assure you, Your Grace.
Oh my god. He's shushing him like a baby.
Whatever your game is strong, I assure you, your king is on his guard. Yes. And stop watching me.
You showed up there. Insomnia kills.
Oh, is he bailing?
Maybe he just needs to get a good night's sleep somewhere else, because this sleeplessness and dreaming all the time, it's not doing him any good. What's up, Alice?
There's something wrong with me. Someone poisoned me. Or else it's this swamp air
The
or...
ghost of Harren the Black moaning his curses from Kingspire Tower?
Drivel! All of it! The blasted weirwood bed, I'm done with it!
Ah, yes, it is your way, is it not?
Run
Something does
away.
not please you, you run.
Oh, man.
There are older things in this world than you, or I, or a living memory. You are not the player, but a piece on the board.
Oh, man.
I'm not like you.
We're all just cogs.
She never even wanted it. The crown. She spared it no thought.
And that's perhaps why your brother gave the crown to her. Perhaps those
Exactly.
who strive for it are the least suited to wear it.
Mm-hmm.
Viserys never wanted it himself, if you recall. It came to him, and he did his best. It's not a prize to be won, but
Yeah.
a burden to bear.
Yeah.
If you have any counsel for dealing with the River Lords, I'd be glad of it.
Take her with you. I don't know.
Daemon Targaryen asking for help.
Counsel.
That was a distinction.
Big
okay?
difference.
Let's get it right.
The river houses in line for centuries. They would kill each other to the last man if it were not for their liege lord.
That dotard is of no use to us.
But Grover Tully is their lord paramount. Without him, they will never raise their banners as one.
Listen to her.
They would rather die stuck in it than yield 1 inch to one another.
Then I can do nothing.
You. No.
But
What is she suggesting?
has she already been working?
I need help, Alice.
Okay, he said it.
Do nothing now. In 3 days' time, the winds will shift.
Listen to her. She's got witchy magic. I would. Like, all right, she knows her shit. Plus, she knows the Riverlands.
We
so-
saw what happened with witches in the other Game of Thrones. You gotta be careful with that. She seems good. Even though she's been messing with him in the worst of ways. But maybe he needs that.
I think so.
It's humbling him.
He asked for help.
No, he made it very clear.
Wow. He's brave or crazy or both. Or he's just like, whatever. This is the most exciting thing I'll ever do in my life.
Oh, he's all about his duty.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Like, I have chills. Does the dragon come to him? Or it just comes and it's like...
God. Oh my goodness.
Don't act scared. It can smell fear. Don't draw your sword. Chill, man.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? This giant beast comes up to you. It's kind of cute.
Pyri. Lakiri. Goats.
Oh, please don't eat him.
Doheras.
Oh, Jesus.
Rivas! Do not show fear.
Ribas.
He looks uncertain.
Yeah.
Doheras. See smoke.
Yes or no? Yes or no? God, he's
Go.
gonna die. Is he gonna die? Oh my God.
This is the moment of truth.
Come on, Sea Smoke. Dang, look at him. He's been in his fair share of fights with dragons.
We're spending a lot of time on this. It would be awful if he just got burned alive right now.
Oh, she said that Sea Smoke was lonely. Oh, it's kind of looking cute. Okay.
Oh god, they're gonna pull the rug off from
I
under
know,
us.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
I've done it.
Have you? I think he might, Uh-oh. Oh, man. I am so sorry, Sir Stefan. Dang.
Damn.
Damn, you better not let everyone else know about this. No one's gonna want to try.
Your men will be glad to have you among them.
I wish you to sail with me.
Oh.
As my first mate.
Son.
There are more experienced men at your service.
You are a fine choice for this post.
Is this an order or a request?
I will expect you to report for your duties on the morrow.
That's an order.
Yeah. Too bad.
It's my lordship commands.
His reasoning for not wanting to do this was very ambiguous earlier.
Ever since his encounter with Rhaenys, I'm thinking maybe it's just because he's like, I don't want to be close to him because he's my dad.
Bit thin, isn't
It's
it?
either that or the fish.
Nothing but fish in
Oh
this
my
damn
god.
city.
He's going to get a dragon,
You think it's gonna be him?
I reckon.
I guess that makes
I don't
sense.
think I can stomach it, lass.
They introduced him earlier.
Why couldn't the dragon pick a good person? Well, I don't know if he's good or bad.
My girls were taken to the Red Keep a few nights ago. They were well paid and well fed, too.
And what fish with more fish on the side?
Brats of lamb, my love.
Ooh.
Honey cakes, beef and gravy. There is to be another revel on the morrow with dancing.
That ain't right.
Apologies, my good man. I should not have spoken so free.
King Viserys loved his feasts and his wine, but never while us small folk went without.
Yeah.
But he's gone now, and his rightful heir denied her seat.
Here we go. Here we go. The lady's doing the work. This is how we weaponize gossip.
Seasmoke has fled Dragonstone, and Sir Stephen was a valiant knight. Most regrettable. If perhaps foreseeable.
Foresee.
To march on Rook's Rest, a more conventional approach. True, not as sensational. His numbers were few, but we may yet retake...
I was about to say, he needs to shut up. Like,
It is my fault, I think, that you have forgotten to fear me.
Oh. Rawr. Did you forget she's a dragon?
just be glad not too many people saw that. Dude was just running his mouth. He got comfortable.
Yeah. She should get some training, though, if she is really considering that, just to stay sharp, you know?
Oh, she did excellent when the twin came to attack her.
Might there not be others among the highborn of the Seven Kingdoms?
And who will be so foolish as to try? After hearing what befell Sir Stephen.
Yeah, the trouble is highborn. You got to be looking at bastards.
The small folk of King's Landing are listening. They were ready enough to hear. The usurpers have abandoned them. They are hungry, and they need someone to blame.
Will it be enough?
We have laid the kindling only. Tonight we will light it. And watch it begin to flare.
When it does, Aemond will put it down with force.
That will make it rise the hotter.
Exactly, yeah.
He cannot destroy his own city.
Neither can they overthrow him.
Maybe not, but it is harder to wage war abroad when you must also keep peace at home.
True.
Yeah.
If I may, Your Grace, this becomes you.
Oh, thanks. I was trying it out, you know?
Yeah, but you're right. I mean, she needs to, like,
Yeah.
take a sword lesson or two.
Yeah, then she can be a real badass.
I think she's going to end up having to fight. They keep talking about how she's like, she can't, she's not allowed. It's like, okay.
We want me!
There is not food enough in the city. Those with means have bought more than their share.
People are hungry, and their anger is rising.
Feed them.
The enemy without may be fought with swords. The enemy within is more insidious.
Yeah.
It is Rhaenyra the Pretender who ordered the gullet closed and left them all to starve.
They still look to you to ensure their well-being. That is the burden of authority.
Yes.
It does occur to me that your grace has yet to name a hand. Sir Kristen, of course, served your brother, but you need one who may advance your cause.
Yeah, his face.
Do you take me for a fool?
No. I would never.
On the contrary, my
Have
prince.
little patience for the self-important, Lord Larys. Every king needs a hand. I'll make it your responsibility.
My prince, it is an honor I'd never considered for
Well,
myself.
not to serve as hand, you toad, to fetch him. Send word to Otto Ida.
Dang.
I am happy to report that His Grace the King has regained consciousness this morning.
You said there was little hope.
He is stronger than I thought. This morning, his breath comes easier.
Oh my gosh.
Thank the gods.
Not happy news.
Oh gosh, is he gonna get Laris to like
go get the hand,
kill him? The heck? Oh. Oof. Ouch.
I'll see my brother. Alone.
If he dies after he comes in, the suspect is you, Aemond. Oh yeah.
He can't even
he
talk.
Remembers.
What do you remember?
Say nothing.
Nothing.
You challenged me, Lys. It was foolish.
I remember.
Every touch must hurt so much.
Yeah.
My prince.
Yeah.
You're in the most capable hands, Your Grace.
Maester, this looks sus.
Seems my brother has a long recovery ahead of him, Grand Maester. See that he is made to rest comfortably.
The wisest thing he could have said is he remembers nothing.
Exactly.
So he can buy himself some time to heal.
And I've decided there is nothing to be gained with fretfulness. Not all of us, I suppose.
But I'm wondering if he genuinely doesn't remember anything.
No, he remembers.
I know it's difficult, but it...
Oh gosh.
Oh, careful.
Uh-oh, dragon.
Oh, it's dead. Whatever that is.
Is she finally gonna get a dragon? No. Oh, they just... Who was here then? Oh, little baby dragon. It's like a little pet.
Yeah. It's cute until it kills you.
Like all pets.
There is a large dragon in the Vale.
Rumour of it began shortly after the war, ranging more broadly for food, my maester's surmise.
Maybe this could be her dragon.
It is large and formidable, but alas wild.
Oh.
Ooh.
A merchant cog, the gay abandon, will take you to Pentos.
Oh my god.
I'll send 6 good men to protect you on the crossing.
Oh, what?
Oh my gosh.
Was that what this is all about the whole time? No.
What do you mean?
Her being there.
No, I don't think so. It might just be a happy coincidence, but...
And yet, you still continue this subterfuge.
Oh, see, look, his hair's silver.
So he's aware then.
Yeah.
You saved his life, brother. Do you never think about what could be ours? The riches, servants, the driftwood throne.
He could be the heir.
The sea snake would sooner have high tide claimed by the sea than call us his sons. Stop wasting your life waiting for something that'll never come.
To be fair, though, Corlys really likes him, so...
Yeah, I think he's misjudged the situation.
It was a bold attempt. I admire you for it.
Yeah, but it failed.
I have tired of being protected. And the symbols of authority are not jewels and gowns, but the shield and the sword.
Mm-hmm.
My ruler is my mother, and I do not wish it otherwise.
Oh.
We need Daemon and his dragon.
May I be free for even 1 hour of the constant refrain of Daemon, Daemon, Daemon.
Your Grace.
Damn.
My queen, our gift is sent.
Okay.
What gift?
Let us hope for clouds over the Blackwater tonight.
Oh, wait.
Why is he pissed about this?
Yeah, not sure. Besties.
Will that be all between them?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know, man.
Oh. This is the gift.
Wow.
They sent food? Is it?
Wow.
It's not going to be a bomb, is it? Like, it's going to be nice.
No, it's food.
Yeah. And then with the Targaryen banner.
Yeah, exactly. And then rumors gonna spread.
Yeah.
Dang. He's in disbelief. He's like,
So open it up. Let's see. What did you get?
this is like,
Some bread? Oh, some fruit? Wow.
you ever stand at an ATM and then find money?
No.
And like it just that happened to me once. I was like, what?
What is this?
Yeah.
What could it be? Should I take it? Is it allowed? Is it poisoned? Oh my gosh.
I would have started eating right away.
Don't take it all for yourself. Oh my god, there's so
Whoa!
many.
Oh my gosh!
I thought it was just gonna be one. Oh wow. Okay.
One would have sufficed to spread a rumor. And this is a
Yeah,
bunch.
this is gonna set the city abuzz.
Like, how do you know someone's not gonna be selfish?
Or like take it all and be like, I'm gonna sell all of this.
Right, exactly.
His mending may be long and painful, but it is my sincere hope that his grace will be spared.
And what will he be if he lives?
You know.
I was wondering the same thing earlier. It's like, what's the best case scenario here for him?
I have sent ravens again to Highgarden and to Old Town, and now to all the great houses in the Reach. There has been no word from Sir Otto as of yet.
Gosh. That's weird.
Wow. A lot of
Oh, is she gonna ask
soldiers.
questions? Oh.
Sister?
Gwen,
Oh, hey, what's up?
I wish to give you my blessing.
Well, my thanks to the Queen Dowager.
That was
What's up with him?
interesting.
Yeah.
It's peculiar.
I wondered if you've heard from Father.
I've heard nothing. But neither have I sent any message. If he wrote letters, it would be to you. You were always his favorite.
Ooh.
You were 8 years of age and motherless. It must have been difficult.
You get on with it, don't you?
My son Daron. What's he like?
10 and 6 now. Letters perhaps hold less of his interest. Clever. As adept with his lute as he is with his sword. And a feature in the fancies of many a young lady, I'll wager. He's kind.
At least you made one that's kind, huh?
Yeah.
You did well to send him to Ward. Yes, it seems the Red Keep, for all its privileges, may in fact be a less than salubrious environment for the forming of young men.
Yeah. It breeds assholes.
I must join Sir Kristen. Wish us luck, sister.
I shall pray to the warrior for your safe return.
Is he assuming he's gonna die?
Seems that way.
Because he just seems like so heavy.
Yeah.
That might be the last time they ever see each other.
Maybe. She came to say goodbye to Kristen, completely forgetting that her own brother was going into war as well.
Yeah.
She's all like, oh yeah, hey, what's up?
You, where'd you get that food? We're near ships. Ships? They came ashore in the middle of the night with gifts from the Queen. She thinks of us even now.
Ah.
I have a dumb question.
Go ahead.
The guy that just showed us, he's just common folk, right? He's not part of the bloodline as well?
That thought did cross my mind. I'm not sure.
Because of his hair color?
Well, I was thinking that, but I'm like, he could just be blonde. Oh my God. Everybody, can we share? Can we create a system? This is mayhem. But like quickly before someone else beats you up for it.
I don't think anyone's going to beat him up.
I mean, if you're that desperate though, you know, he's desperate because he's got a sick child and
Yeah.
a family to take care of, but so does everyone else, you know?
Your Graces, we must leave. Now.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a riot.
Get the Queens to the wheelhouse!
I was not expecting this at all.
Tis the Queen of Fishes!
Oh my gosh. Ew.
Why would you throw that?
I'm also thinking, like, guys, stop throwing food.
Yeah.
That's wasteful.
Get off! No!
Oh no!
Sheathe your swords! Sheathe your swords!
It's a bad look. It's a bad look.
You heard your Queen! Sheathe your swords!
Well, they can't shoot the swords now.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh jeez. That poor guy.
What happened?
Her blood or someone else's blood?
Oh, the guy. Maybe when the guy's hand got chopped.
Oh no.
Oh no, she got cut.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of hands, that got out of hand. Like in a fierce way.
Don't take heart, Your Grace. You've already written yourself into legend. You survived Dragonfire. But I'm afraid you will never be whole. Orwell has exhausted his abilities. He's bound your leg, but you will never run again.
He's like me. I feel you.
I came screaming into the world in the bowels of one of Harren's great towers. My lungs were strong, but my foot so twisted that my father named it sorcery. People will pity you, either behind your back or in your presence. They will stare at you, or turn away. And they will underestimate you.
Yep.
Your brother rules in your place now, which means that your life is in danger.
Wow.
But I think you know that.
Wow, he's just putting it out there.
Mm-hmm. He's switching sides. Make me your hand and I will. Dang, he's ambitious. I kind of respect that though.
He seemed very genuine in conveying, his experience.
Well, he knows how it feels.
Why is he still being haunted? Is it the place that's doing it to him or the lady? I thought it was the lady.
The place is like haunted as well.
Okay.
David, she's gone.
You needed me. I'm here now.
Oh. I guess some healing is happening. I half thought she would wake up.
Your Grace. Sorrowful news from Riverrun, my king. Lord Grover is dead.
Oh, shit. I was afraid that was the news.
Young Oscar Tully is now Lord Paramount of the Riverlands.
Huh?
Our own healer, Alice Rivers, volunteered her renowned skills. She plied her craft, but there was not more to be done.
Did she kill him? Look at his look, though.
What's that about?
I'm not sure. I guess he's just like he just came from an emotional
memory,
okay. Or like a thing, right?
Or dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's all of his like big mistakes are coming to haunt him.
Okay. That's what I thought it might be, but then I thought maybe it was tied to the information he just heard somehow.
What if this one connects with Alan? Alan's got the blood.
That's true. Why are they hanging around him then?
Plus he's like, whoa. He's like,
Get
maybe
your
he
brother.
wants a tasty snack. Because Alan is brave. He might be just the type of man that could bond with a dragon.
Oh gosh.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh boy.
Oh gosh. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh my god.
Jesus. Does he have the blood too? Because he said something about Corlys, like, taking care of both of them, but why would he?
Who's on the back? Anyone? Or is it just a dragon on its own?
Uh-oh.
It chose him?
I don't know.
That's interesting.
I think
you are tired.
My own son questions my capabilities. He thinks I need Damon at my side.
Screw Damon.
And Damon himself.
He has ever done what suits Damon.
Mm-hmm. She knows this.
That's a fact.
He was everything I wanted to be.
This is like the ex-girlfriends club.
Rhaenys and her dragon are dead. I have Syrax and 2 young beasts. We cannot take on Vhagar alone. And I have no army.
You have the Velaryon fleet and the men who fight in it.
It's not enough. And even if we somehow prevailed, how will I rule a kingdom when my own son doubts me?
You have me.
Yeah, that's right. I like this team up. You're always looking for an angle.
No. No. Maybe.
It was my father. He was still a child. He had his pleasure with me.
Oh, Lord.
When after many months of this, it became evident that his seed had taken root.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
World is cold and cruel, and there are few in it who are steadfast. You, I think, are steadfast. You have seen me as worthy, as an equal even. Because of that, I will serve you. I believe you are meant to be queen.
Aww. Oh. Oh my God.
What did I say? What did I say? Kirk, K-I-R-K. What the F-bomb did I say?
Oh my God.
There we go. There we go.
All right. I mean, I was okay with them just being friends, but this is cool too.
You can't just be friends with a woman.
No. Not on HBO. You were calling it.
Begging your pardon.
She could be like, that's not how Damon did it.
The dragon sea smoke has been sighted flying over Spice Town.
Yes, he does that.
From what we have heard, he has a rider.
Oh.
The Greens?
I don't know who else it could be.
Shall I summon your council?
Let's go see.
Damn, the
I
timing
need
of
to
it.
know which brother it was.
The timing of that.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Do not leave this until the next episode. I need to see a face.
Oh.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
Mother flipper.
I called it.
You did call it. But I don't want to talk about that right now. I want to talk about friggin' Sea Smoke and who the rider is, because both of them, Alan and his brother, are Corlys's children then, because I wasn't too clear on that, because...
So one rides the back, one rides the tail?
No, because like, Rhaenys was like, basically saying, like, I know who you are, right? And so we figured out...
But she wasn't saying it to that dude.
No, she said it to Alan, right?
Yeah, not to Adam.
Is that his name?
I think Adam's the... Well, there's two A names, is all I remember. Alan and Adam, I think, are the names.
Okay, well...
And so Adam's the one with the black hair.
Okay, sure, we'll go with that. But yeah, because we saw Alan shaving his hair and like the silver coming through, but obviously his brother does not have that same color hair. But I was a little bit confused because when they were talking together, the younger brother, I'm assuming he's the younger brother, was saying if you would just, kind of tell him who you are, then we would be taken care of. Maybe you could be an heir or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just assumed that Alan has the blood
based on his hair
and what he was being,
it was a
being
misdirect.
said. But like Adam was implying that Corlys would take care of both of them, which is like, why would he take care of both if they're not both his children? So I guess maybe he also has the Valyrian blood.
Yeah, I mean, that would be apparently the case.
I'm excited. That was cool.
It seems a little bit odd that they would save that for the next episode. I feel like we all know that it's got to be Adam, right?
Or could it be Alan? It looks...
What? How? Why would it be him? He wasn't at the forest.
No, he wasn't.
Adam ran deep into the middle of the forest and got surprised.
Sure,
and he
yeah.
didn't get killed right away. It's like the dragon had him in his sights. If the dragon wanted to kill him, it would have.
That's true. It was doing the thing where it looks at its new rider like, hey, I think you and I could hang out together. I think we're destined to be.
I think if it was going to be Alan, like, we would have seen an indication that somehow Alan was catching up to him or something, which is
maybe.
definitely not the case.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think you're right. This was a really fun episode. It really, really stressed me out with a lot of the things that were happening in this. You know, like with the dragons, that whole crazy plan that Jace and Rhaenyra had concocted to like try and look down the family tree. But it's like poor old Sir Stefan probably never stood a chance. Well, obviously he didn't because he got burned, but his blood came from his grandmother's grandmother. It's so diluted at that point. So it's like you really need it to just be like 50%.
Yeah.
No less than that. Otherwise, it's not happening.
So yeah, it sometimes gets lonely at the top.
What do you mean? Oh, you're obsessed with this. With
What do you mean I'm obsessed? I was just calling it out.
Rhaenyra and Mysaria getting it on. I was just kind of like, I could see that there was maybe this little suspicion of attraction, but I was kind of like, they don't need to do that. It doesn't need to always be about like, oh, now we're gonna like get sexy and like fall in love and get intimate or whatever. It can just be we're just friends. Do you know what I mean? Like we love and respect each other as sisters, but sure, if you want to, I don't know if that was always the way in the books, but like I'm not against them being together if that's what the show wants it to be.
Clearly you're anti-lesbian. Obviously,
I am not.
You are a big fat bigot with a capital B.
Yeah.
And you know the first two letters of bigot?
BITCH.
The first.
What?
No. The first two letters of bigot is bi. I don't even know where to go with that.
Where are you going with that?
I'm saying she's bi. That's all.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They both are.
Sure. They're finding refuge in each other's arms right now because they have no one else.
I'd been wondering if that was the trajectory of those two for a while.
I know.
Ever since the episode where it's like it seemed like they were starting to become like friends and closer, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep my tongue in my mouth on this for now and not say shit. I'm gonna hold my tongue and just watch and see how it plays out. I don't know. There was something in this episode where it's like, oh, I feel like it's headed that direction. There's no way it does it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they hugged, and I'm like, that's not just a hug. I know what a hug feels and looks like. That's not a regular hug.
Oh.
That's not a regular run-of-the-mill hug, okay?
I love that scene, though. I thought it was really beautiful.
Then they're doing, like, the neck sniffing and whatnot. I'm like,
Yeah. I was trying to talk about how beautiful that scene was. And
The kiss?
No, before that. The kiss was fine. Whatever, they kissed. But, like, Mysaria being really vulnerable and sharing this awful story about her childhood and, like, how it changed her perspective of the world, but she sees Rhaenyra as being someone that she can trust and someone that is steadfast and trustworthy. And so I thought that was really beautiful, and she gave her the confidence, you know, to be like, you can still be a queen. Just because all of these people don't believe in you doesn't mean that you don't have the qualities, because she does. You know, she could be a really great leader. It's just that right now people are kind of looking at her and only seeing a soft, delicate woman.
Part of why everything fell apart with Sir Criston was because he wanted to run away with Rhaenyra.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to, right?
Mhm.
She was like, no, like, I'm going to marry this dude, but you and I, we're for reals.
Yeah.
That's just a show.
Yeah.
I feel like if this relationship continues, it would be a similar situation. It's like, now the thing with Daemon, like, is that real? That's more just for show. If Daemon ever comes back, this is what's real, but it's got to stay a secret.
I don't know. I don't think that would be a problem. I think that Mysaria's used to being kind of like a secret, so long as she's well taken care of and given a position of power or listened to. I don't think that she would have a real issue with that.
Okay.
And the fact is that Rhaenyra has had lovers before. I mean, her children were fathered from her lover.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
So it's not, for her, marriage, a lot of it is like, oh yeah, it's just for the alliance.
How will Daemon feel if he ever comes back and finds out? That's quite a complicated situation.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, then they've all been together. Do you know what I mean?
They should just all be together.
They could just all be together.
Yeah.
That could.
One big happy
Or
family.
he could just get his own paramour. Like, what's the big deal? Everyone's just with other people, and he's not even there anymore, and he doesn't even seem to care. So
Okay, so let's talk about him. He is definitely being like domesticated by this haunted house. Like, he's being like shown a new path internally, emotionally, spiritually. It seems like.
Yeah.
Because like, okay, when dude showed up with the news and then he started crying, I'm like, did that make him cry? The news of that information? That can't be what it is. That's why I asked you. And so it seemed to me that it was tied to this dream he just came out of.
Right.
And so he's like really having to deal with all of this guilt he's just been suppressing for the longest time.
Yeah, it seems like it. I think you made a good point because in that scene with King Viserys in the throne room, you know, it was like a repeat of what happened. He's like, oh, you know, he's being faced with the fact that he was just more concerned about himself and what he was getting. And I think, yeah, you're right. There is a sort of regret there. And so he's reliving these moments and kind of being like, oh, I could have made another choice. What if I'd done that instead? Or what if I'd...
Well, yeah, I mean, as he walks around through the world, he wears an armor of like degaff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care at all. And so in these dreams and nightmares, he's more vulnerable, and that layer is gone.
Yeah.
He's stripped of it. And so we see, you know, what's going on underneath. And maybe, I guess, regrets he has, like what he should have done instead.
And so that's really affecting him. Like, you can see how the whole situation with the Harrenhal is just really messing him up. He's not getting sleep. He doesn't know what's real and what's a dream. And I think, you know, his relationship with Alice Rivers is getting more interesting as well, because he asked her for help, and then afterwards she's like, don't do anything. Wait 3 days.
Yeah.
And then the news comes, and it's like, Grover's died. And now there's like a new ruler, as it were, in place.
So
and
what are the implications then?
I reckon she did something
to
him and just kind of eased him along, because he was
Yeah.
already old and sick.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and that benefits them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because remember in the previous episode, he was talking to the younger Tully, and I can't remember, I think he was like the grandson or something. And so he was talking to the younger dude, and he's like, yeah, well, if you want to help, you could like kill your grandfather. And he's like, why would I do that?
Oh, right,
Like,
right.
You know?
Yeah, now it's coming back to me.
Yeah. So now he's in power. So maybe he can talk to him more and convince him to talk to the rest of the families in the Riverlands and get them on board. But whether or not they'll listen to a new young guy is still to be seen. But I think this kind of...
Oh, the winds seem to be favorable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they
Yeah.
can at least try,
Yeah.
you know?
So they got that, and they got the you know, Adam's got a dragon,
Yeah.
and Rhaenyra's got a new lover.
Well, she's also got really sound advice from someone who truly believes in her. And, you know, I like this kind of little campaign that they're doing of let's get the small folk riled up and angry. And they're absolutely right. It's like it's really hard to wage war outside when at home is in turmoil. When you have to deal with people being angry and, you know, rioting or whatever in your city, and then you have to try and fight a war outside, it's problematic.
Yeah. I just think that they're going to be a power couple, assuming that works out.
They could be.
You know, because Mysaria is very smart.
Yes.
And I guess also very inspiring, you know. So I believe in you. You're the queen. You're my queen.
A lot has been going on as well in the Red Keep, right? Like, Aemond is throwing his weight around and generally being a dick. I love that scene with Larys Strong, where he's talking to Aegon and relating to him in a way, like, on his level, right? Because who else would know truly how it feels to be an outcast and someone who is crippled like Sir Larys Strong? You know, like, that's been his whole life, and he's absolutely right. It's like, fine, he wasn't blessed with a body that was super capable, but instead he cultivated his mind. And he's become someone who's really sharp. And Aemond kind of screwed up by really insulting him. Like, he didn't realize exactly who Larys Strong is. And that he would find his moment to then take his revenge, you know?
Yeah.
So Aemon's arrogant. His mother called it. She's like, you've got the arrogance of youth.
Yeah.
You know? And so he thinks he knows everything. And sure, he's a more decisive leader than Aegon, but he's still a dick.
Yeah. He also has hubris. Just like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I think that they're doing very interesting things with the characters because now Aegon is going to become a different kind of person altogether. And so they're planting the seeds for, I guess, how he'll evolve over the course of the show. And I think that's actually really cool because I really didn't like him. So,
No.
you know, I don't know if I'll like him now, but he'll at least be turned into a character that's more interesting.
Yeah.
You know?
And even though, like, I don't love Larys Strong as a person, I think his character is so fascinating.
Oh, for sure.
Because, like,
Yeah.
especially after hearing, you know, from his perspective, his backstory and everything, it's like you feel for him, even though you know he is capable of great evil and has done truly evil, heinous things as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
I just enjoyed the little exchange he had at the table where he thought he was being anointed.
I
the
know.
hands.
I felt so bad for him.
I didn't.
No, because he was like so happy, and then all of a sudden it's like, no.
I thought that was great writing because it kind of caught me off guard twice, right? Because Larys is like, you need a hand, and Aemon is like, oh, you think I'm a fool? You think I'm an idiot? Yeah, okay. Hand. And then Larys is like, oh, thank you, I appreciate it. He's like, no, get the hand. You need to go get the hand. Like, the way it did that kind of was like, I thought that he was anointing him initially as well.
Yeah.
You know?
We all thought that.
Yeah, no, but it was like, it tricked me twice. Because initially I was like, oh, so he's calling him out on his shit while simultaneously calling him the hand, saying like, you are the hand, but I'm not stupid. I could see what games you were playing and we're gonna go along with this.
Yeah.
And then he's like, no, I need you to go get him. And I'm like, oh shit, okay. That's really clever the way that played out, you know? And it also humbled him because he thought he was so slick. You know? But like you said, it caused him to switch sides.
Technically, he's still Team Green, right?
Sure.
But he's switched allegiances now. And I feel like he's the type of guy that you really don't want to be your enemy because he will find a way in the dark behind your back to take you out.
Well, he strikes me as someone who's got his hand in every pot, you know, and he's ensuring his own survival. And so by him, you know, propping up Aegon and ensuring his survival by giving him the right
motivation,
advice and motivation and whatever, it's like he's just, you know, he's hedging its bets. So
yeah,
this show has had a couple of interesting misdirects, especially in this episode alone, because I think we all thought that Alan was going to be the one to, if anyone, to ride a dragon.
Right.
You know, Adam was the one way less suspected was going to come anywhere near that kind of thing. And it's like, no, he was the one who was chosen. And that was another fascinating element to the whole thing because, you know, the knight is like, okay, I accept, you know, this responsibility to try and ride the dragon. But like that was wrought with fear and like hesitation and whatnot. But it's like he just wasn't the one. He wasn't chosen by the dragon. And the dragon did some sneaky ass shit because he like put his neck down. He's like, go ahead. Ha ha, gotcha, bitch. Like, that was so messed up. The dragon's like, I will choose. And I do not choose you. It was almost like the dude at the beginning of Aladdin getting swallowed by the sand.
Oh, yeah.
He's not the diamond in the rough.
No, he's not.
He's not Aladdin.
I enjoyed that a lot. And then also the stuff with Alicent is interesting as well because since Aegon came into power, she's kind of been sidelined. And then now Aemon's in power and he's totally just like, I don't need you anymore. Like, why don't you go and do domestic shit? Like, I don't know, embroider, whatever it is that you do, mother. He didn't say that, but that's the monologue that was playing in my mind. I'm just wondering, like, what is she going to do now? She's been so sidelined and she so desperately wants to be a part of the action. And she's the one that, like, put all of this into motion. Like, what is she going to do now that her son, who's the Prince Regent, is like, yeah, piss off?
Well, they're certainly setting up that this house is making mistake after mistake. So
Yeah, they're like falling apart from the inside.
yeah, well, he's got such hubris, you know, like the arrogance of youth or whatever.
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay, well, he's gonna fuck up. Like,
Yeah.
he's gonna mess up in a
He's
real bad way.
messing up because he's not listening to people who have more experience and wisdom than him. That's always a problem. But like, yeah, that's when you're 20 or however old he is, he might not even he may not even supposed to be 20 or whatever yet. But like, can you remember what that was like? You think you're right. You think you know everything because you're a grown up, and it's like, shut up, you don't.
Well, the person I've been curious about is Sir Kristen. It's like, what is on his mind? You know, he's so morose. I want to know what thoughts are playing through his head, because he saw something happen.
Right.
Like something really awful. And he's just kept that to himself. And now he's taking orders from this guy who stole that throne.
Yeah.
And he's like, now what?
Because I guess it's just like, oh, he's maybe a better choice than Aegon, but now he's probably thinking maybe not. But also, I'm sure he doesn't want to say anything about it because he's not completely stupid. Because if he
Right.
decided he wanted to tell someone, then
That could mean his death.
he could die.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's not gonna,
Yeah.
unless he suddenly has a change of heart and a death wish.
He also hasn't had a proper conversation with Alicent in a while.
No.
So,
No, that was awkward because she clearly came down to see him.
yeah.
And then her brother was there, although that was actually a pretty poignant moment, I feel. That exchange she had with her brother where he was telling her about her son and how he was kind, and most importantly, kind, right? Because as you pointed out, none of her other sons who grew up here are kind. And I think it was just like the realization as well that maybe it's just because she's a shitty mother. You know, because she did mention something about like maybe it's just the mother because he was raised by someone else or other people.
Yeah.
In
He seemed very reluctant to have that conversation initially.
yeah, he was just kind of like, I just want to go.
Yeah. I was like, that was one of a few moments in the show where I'm like, what is going on with these characters and like in their mind? Like they have their load up into a scene, right? A load up. Can you give us a breakdown of what a load up is?
The load up is basically the moment before. It's like what happens right before a scene starts, like where are you at emotionally, what's going on in your mind, and all of that informs how you're behaving in that scene.
Yeah. And so when the scene was playing out, I was trying to figure out what his load up was. Because I'm like, okay, he's got something going on. And so the only thing I could chuck it up to was he doesn't want to go, you know, and have this fight that he's being sent on right now.
Yeah, because he might die.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could get from that.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe there's something more, but we don't know yet.
But it almost felt like he had anger directed at her. And I was trying to figure that out. I'm like, why is he mad at her? What did she do to him? Is there like a complicated web of blame happening where she's like, your son is putting me in this situation? You know, like, or is it envy because he said something in the scene where, in the dialogue of like, you were the favorite?
I can't remember as well. I think it was that she called him to come.
Okay.
To be part of this,
Yeah.
you know, to join Sir Kristen Cole and I suppose kind of be her eyes and ears and whatnot as he was going on that first campaign, right, to Rook's Rest.
Maybe he's still dealing with the trauma of the fight.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was hella scary. A lot of people died.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Fun times. Thanks, y'all. Peace out.